Welcome back everybody to NikiballOne and to Space Engineers. Today I have a new ship for you, a special ship. It's called Mercury Vanilla Aircraft and it's created by Rose. So I'm just gonna rotate it around, and as you can see it looks very special and has so an interesting design with the legs down here. I mean really, it's gonna fold later on here on the back, and there are the main thrusters also on it, and I hope it is not gonna get destroyed, but sometimes I have some little glitches with the rotors, but we will see it. Also I'm gonna show you later on a start from the planet, because there's one option for the ship so you can start easy from a planet with the ship. So I'm just gonna turn my lights on, fly around, because the ship is really a beauty. So here in the back we have just some thrusters also up here. Well, and the design overall, it looks nice, really nice, and I also love the colors with black and white. Anyway, I'm gonna go now to the side of here and I'm gonna walk inside. Here we are now in the bridge area. Here on the sides we have just little control seats. Also up here the main one, and a nice glass panel in the front on the bridge so we can see outside to the planet and also in space. Well, I'm gonna go now here in that room. Here we have a massive reactor, also with a little server down here. And some seats on the side. Looks great. I think up there is just a gravity generator. Just gonna continue on. Yes, here is the pressure a little bit higher with the oxygen. So I'm just gonna walk here, if it's gonna let me through. So here on the back we have just a little hangar. Overall looks nice. I'm just gonna open it for a second. So all the oxygen is just gonna go out into space. Well, here on the back we have just a little hangar. Anyway, gonna continue on, and I'm just gonna close it off again. Here on the sides, on left and right, we have just jump crafts. Also we have here a medical bay, just glass panels on the side so we can see the reactor. On the other side we have just 2 seats. Well, I'm gonna continue now on. I'm just gonna go to the bridge again, and I will retract the gear or legs or whatever you want to call it. I think it looks like a similar like a bird. So I'm just gonna go up here. Just gonna go out, and I need to check it out again. I think it was just a button 2. So now we need to pray. I hope it doesn't get destroyed. Sometimes it is getting destroyed. So I'm just gonna press it. And now it's gonna rotate to the back. Just take me a little bit of more of time. So, come on. Yes, I know there is one part coming off, but this is every time I gonna retract that gears or legs. Well, this one part is every time coming off. I can't do a really thing about that. Anyway, I'm just gonna rotate now to the planet, and then I'm gonna accelerate the ship, and I'm gonna see you in a moment where I'm near the planet. So now I'm near the planet with the ship at 9,000 meters. The heat will rise on the outside of the ship, and then I hope we see some damage also on the ship. Well, maybe the engines will come off because they are on rotors, but we will see that. So now I'm just gonna need to wait. We are also nice flying at the moment, fast, like 500 meters per second. So now we are reaching the 9,000 meters mark. We are slowly getting down, and now the heat is rising. Well, so I'm just gonna go like that so we can see everything better. And now the fire breaks out. So, is there a little bit damage already? I think yes, we have already a little bit of a damage here and there. Also on the front. Well, also we will hit the ground in a moment. I'm not doing a thing. And I think we lost some parts already. Yes, we are losing more and more parts. And now there is the impact. Ooh, the impact was gentle because we are very slow flying down. And here are all the other parts coming down in the back. As you can see, there's many parts coming off. Maybe I can fly out so I can show it to you. So there are just, I think the engines coming off, they came off. And now landing here just in parts all the way back here. Just a trail of parts laying around. Well, it's a nice crash set. Now we can see what the damage is on the ship. So the cockpit is still here. Interestingly, I think that little part here on the front saved it for burning up. So here everything looks fine. Just gonna open that. The reactor is still here. Further on the back we have the hangar bay is also a little bit damaged. I mean, yes, it's open, but maybe a little ship would survive that impact. Anyway, so this is all what is left. Medical bay and so is still here. Yes, everything fine. And nice crash site. Of course, the engines are gone. They're just laying there somewhere around. Anyway, I'm gonna spawn again a ship now here in. So I need to find here a flat surface so I can spawn it in, because I want to show you the takeoff of that nice ship. So now I placed it on another world because my other world before was a little bit broken after the crash. Anyway, now it's standing here near my mountain crash, but first of all I'm just gonna take off with the ship. So let me in, thank you. Well, and now I'm just gonna go to the outer view. So it's standing down here. I know it's a little bit damaged, but I think it doesn't will care. I think I'm just a little bit worried about that little antenna here on the back. So, well, anyway, I'm just gonna press now 1. This will activate that thrusters down here. Just gonna go with a better angle. And now it's rotating on the back, as you can see. I hope now it doesn't get in any broken or so. Well, and now it's taking off. I only pressed 1 button. It's absolutely amazing how that thing is working. Well, now I'm just gonna fly into space. Or I don't know. I'm just gonna take it a little bit further, because it does look absolutely amazing. So, and then the other thrusters will also be done in a moment. I think there's no heat rising, we are not that fast flying. Yeah, in this game there is no speed mod, not in this game, in that world that I'm gonna fly currently. There is also no re-entry mod installed, because this is only the mounting crash, which, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna see you now in a moment where I'm near, not where I'm near, sorry, yeah, where I'm on my mountain base, or mountain, anyway. I'm gonna see you in a moment. So, now I'm on the mountain. I'm gonna spawn the ship in with the gear down, or legs, again, whatever you wanna call it. So, I'm just gonna rotate it around, like so. Or a little bit different. I think like so would be fine. Well, and then I'm gonna place it here on the side and let it fall. So now it's falling. I need to get a nice angle so we can see everything better. So there's the first impact. Yes, it's just completely gone. I hope it's not gonna get stuck, or is it? I don't know. I think it's slowly rolling down now the mountain. Maybe. Well, the gear is now completely gone. I think it's slowly rolling down. So near the back. And now the ship looks like it's only bouncing around. I had this also on other ships. Well, I also increased now my part limit in the game, but I think it doesn't really affect that ship that much, or the ships. Well, now we are just waiting until it will be done. As you can see, it's just bouncing around. It's not that interesting to watch, but the first impact was nice with the gear, yes. Well, it's anyway in any moment down the mountain. So I'm just gonna wait until we're there. As you can see, it's just bouncing around. But the first part was nice again. Are the other parts falling down? I don't know. Well. So it's strange bouncing around. Anyway. Just gonna see what the damage is here on the ship. The main damage is just from the gear. It's really strange behaving, but this is every time. Just gonna, not every time, but sometimes with some ships. So let's see what the damage is from the first impact. Here we have just a little bit of a hole. It's really strange behaving. So here we have a little bit of a hole, or not. I think the inside is still intact. It looks like it. On that side we have still the rotor on with a little bit of the gear. So on the front there is no damage at all, also on the back. Anyway, I'm gonna see you now in a moment in space again, where I'm just gonna crash the ship into my spaceport. So now I'm in space again. I'm just gonna turn the engines on so I can fly to the station, to my spaceport. Just gonna go into the first person view so I can line the ship better up with my spaceport. And now we need just to wait until we will reach it. But the ship is very fast accelerating, so we will be there in a moment. So overall looks nice. So here I can see my spaceport, and also there will be an impact in a moment. So that was a relatively high impact. Anyway, the ship is flying off into the distance, or is it stopping? I don't know. I hope it's stopping, but I will follow it first. So I think it will stop in some time or so. Don't know if... or is it? Looks like it is. So something else left. As the engines are still stopping, or trying to stop the ship. So the reactor's still on it, which is interesting. So I'm just gonna turn my jetpack a little bit like that so I can fly with the ship. So the cargo bay is damaged. The bridge is completely gone. But is the medical bay still here? Yes, the medical bay is still here. You don't need to have anything else than a medical bay. Well, so on the sides, the big engines are gone. It's interesting that it's still flying. Well, I'm gonna fly now back to the spaceport and see what the damage is on the spaceport. So take a little bit of time until we are reaching it. And I think we hit that spaceport a little bit above. So... yes. But we have made a pretty damage on that spaceport, as you can see. Above we have here just ripped a little bit of that open. There are still parts flying around. Well, down here we have ripped it open to here, and also we have here a little bit of a damage. Maybe the rumble came through here and destroyed the windows. Well, and I think down here there's no damage at all. Also down in the reactor room, so need to go down, so maybe I can see through the window. If everything looks fine, I think there's no problem at all in there. Well, overall, it's a nice crash, and I think the ship stopped also, or not, wherever it is. I need to turn that on, so maybe I think there's no antenna left on that ship. So the game out there on the back is it is flying. Well, I'm gonna fly a little bit away so we can see the damage a little bit better, and then I'm gonna end my video. So if you want to download the awesome ship for yourself, you can do that. I'll leave a link in the description down below to the Steam workshop, also to my speed mod and the re-entry mod, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Goodbye.